Hey, and welcome to the final video in the chakra series for Reiki and crystal healing. Today we're talking about the crown chakra, Sahasrara or Sahasrara, depending on how you'd like to pronounce it. And it is the element of thought, understanding, connection, oneness, and to know the truth. It is the truth of who you are, the truth of your connection to spirit, and the truth of the body. So in our Western world, we're obsessed with separating the spiritual and the scientific. We want to keep matter and spirit separate, and we believe, it is believed that it does not connect. There's no connection between the two. For example, nuns and priests will separate themselves from the world in order to serve God. Or the New Agers believe that you need to transcend the body in order to become pure light or spirit. In Eastern practices, there's a tendency to separate from the earthly delights in order to ascend into the spirit world. This unnecessary divide creates just that, more division. There's heaven versus earth. There's science versus spirit. In fact, that we need quite the opposite. We need an integration, and the chakra system is just that. It shows that there's an absolute integration between spirit and physicality. Spirit embodied in body, and body being the holding space or the physicality of spirit. So we need a body-spirit integration, and this is some of the practices that helps with the crown chakra. For example, anything such as mindfulness or breath meditation, where there's an element of both body and spirit that comes together to create one practice. When you're doing a breath practice, you're inhaling, your mind is busy as well, being aware of the inhale and the exhale. Your body is physically doing the act, and the spirit gets drawn into the body and begins to settle. The body has a purpose, spirit has a purpose, and we need to integrate these two. This rigid separation of spirit and body is not good for the human race. It has brought us where we are right now in an absolute divide. Some of the physical expressions of this crown chakra being out of sync, migraines, comas, amnesias, brain tumors. Obviously we're dealing with this area of the body, so anything to do with the brain and cognition and thought. So if, for example, the spiritual cynicism or rigid spirituality is on the emotional or mental side, those are some of the diseases that's created when the crown chakra is out of whack. So to come back to balance, centering, and finding balance between both the physical and the spiritual is what brings this chakra home to us, what makes this a reality. And literally it's the crowning of our whole system. This is also the space from which we connect to the universe. There's that universal connectedness where we find the understanding and the knowing that we are not separate only, we are not only physical body, but we are connected. And again, it's this body is the balance and requires the balance. The connection between spirit and physicality is really important for a healthy, happy life here on earth. If we're living only in the spiritual, only in the up there in the ethers, our life down here can be in quite a bit of turmoil. So you need to find that balance between who it is I am, my ego, my physical body, my health, as well as my intuition, and then my connectedness to spirit. So in today's grid, I'm going to show you the simplicity. I've kept this one really simple because the subject of spirituality and the crown chakra is a simple one. It's one of balance. It's one of understanding, thought, and balance. So I'll see you soon. Today's shape is one of the most powerful and most basic. I use this often in my Reiki practice, and this is the generator. A generator is a large point like this with 6 points, or 6 sides, sorry. And each side is represented, or the energy moves outward through the points. This is done by clear quartz, and intentionally so. Clear quartz is that connection between the physical, the stone, and the intention, or the spirit, the Reiki. And as we do our meditation today, I want you to think about that connection of physicality and spirituality, and let it not be separate from each other, but beginning to integrate it and making it and reminding yourself that it is one. Hi. We're going to use the grid that I've created as well as the Reiki energy. I'd like you to close your eyes and I will guide you through a visualization. So take a deep breath as you settle the eyelids. Feel the softness of this moment. And just notice the breath, the inhale, the exhale. Think about the physical act of breathing as the lungs expand and contract, as the air and the oxygen get sent to each cell in the body, that unseen from outside being drawn into the body and nurturing and nourishing the physical you. Notice as you inhale, the whole body expands and moves. And as you exhale, there's a slight contraction and a settling. Just notice sounds around you in the room that you're in. Maybe there's air conditioning, or maybe you're outside. And then just noticing the fact that you can take your awareness or your thought inside your body or outside your body. You can notice and feel inside, or you can take your awareness or attention outside. And for a few deep breaths, just notice how you can shift from sound to sensation. From sound to sensation. Bring your awareness to your fingertips without even moving them, just noticing that they're there. And with the eyes closed, you can sense the fingertips or the toes or the hips or any part of the body without looking. And your awareness will give you a sense of feeling. There's that shift between the unknown and the physical, or the unseen and the physical. And it's an easy shift. There's nothing complicated about meditating or awareness or where you place your thoughts or ideas. It's just a matter of doing. Now I'd like you to become aware of your thoughts. The brain is pure matter, and inside there it creates thought, which is mist, spirit, unseen, chemical reaction. So let's let go of the physicality and just notice the thoughts as they come in. Even the thought, I have no thought, is a thought. A thought about the outside or inside of your body is a thought. And as the thoughts come, like waves, let them come, wrap them in a bubble and see if you can let them go without engagement. Letting the thought come, wrap it in a bubble and blow it away. Every thought, sensation, let it go. Let it come, see it, wrap it up, let it go. Thinking about your thoughts is a thought, wrap that up, let it go. Thinking about your breath is a thought, wrap it up, let it go. Now in your mind's eye, I'd like you to step a little bit away from your body, almost like you're stepping out and you're looking down at your physical body sitting or lying down. And then just watch yourself, watching the thoughts come and go. Notice that the one watching is not the same as the one thinking. If you can watch the thinker, you become the witnesser, the watcher. Just keep watching, noticing. Now sit back inside in your body, the physical and the watcher, part of the same. That integration, that connection, finding balance between being and doing. Stay here in the space, or begin to wiggle those fingers, shoulders. Slowly open the eyes. Namaste.